Oh, we're ready?
Yes.
Well, this will be an outtake. My name is Raymond Christian, and I'm originally from Richmond, Virginia.
What is the worst decision you've made?
Let's see. I think the worst decision I ever made was when I was a kid. I accepted a job working on a coal truck. The guy who operated the coal truck had told my mother that he was going to take care of me, that he was going to make sure I worked hard and get the money I deserved. At that time in Richmond, a lot of people burned coal in their old houses. Most of the houses we lived in were probably built in the 1890s, 1900s, and they were dilapidated and falling apart. And we burned a lot of coal in the houses. 4 or 5 little boys, usually under the age of 12, we used to ride on the back of the truck, and we would deliver bags of coal to people's houses. And we were little kids, so we had to, carry a lot of bags of coal. The problem was sometimes the bags wouldn't be tied properly, and they would break or they would bust. And the guy would dock our money, and he was only paying us like 25 cents, and he wouldn't give us any money. And we would be just littered with coal and dirt. And when we would get to the coal yard, he basically would calculate that he owed us nothing. And for some reason, I felt like I needed to do the job. I was too embarrassed to even tell my mother that this man was not paying me. And not only was he not paying us, but he was also a pervert. In the coal yard, he was always exposing himself to us, touching us. And I waited weeks and weeks and weeks before I ever told my mother. And she immediately made me stop. And I didn't tell anybody else. And later on, I had heard that a boy had been found dead in the coal pile.